It's Bourbon Night. Hello. How was everyone?
That was some interesting intro music, Chad.
Yeah, I'm trying some things
You
out.
mixing it up?
It's a little game show,
I
thought.
was
Maybe.
Oh, that's true. It is a bit fitting.
A little quiz show.
A little quiz show.
Esque. Yeah.
Hopefully we do well and don't embarrass ourselves.
Right.
That's what we'll be doing tonight.
That is right. Yeah, we're going to do some quiz showing. Quiz showing here. Some trivia.
Yeah. Some game shows this week and next week.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah, we'll be the hosts.
Next week.
But
this week.
Yeah.
We have a host.
We are.
So kind.
Participants.
Yes, we're participants this week. Hope y'all had a good first full week of the new year.
Yeah. As you can see, as I just took a drink of my peach tea, we're 9 days into our dry January.
We're still drinking more water.
Drinking more water. Yep.
Yeah.
We're still in it. We haven't folded yet.
This weekend was the first time I think we were both like, man, a drink sounds really good. But
yeah.
No.
There was a couple.
Held,
more than a couple times.
Yeah. Well, we held strong.
This week was the week where it was like...
It was snowy, and I was like doing a puzzle in the evening. I was like, man, a cocktail would be really nice right now. Mm-hmm. I'd love an old-fashioned. But we stayed strong.
Yeah. And then I was washing out a flask that we had on New Year's, and the smell, it wafted, and... like, oh, willpower, where are you?
Yes,
but you know what?
We're exercising our willpower.
I really feel like come February 1st, we take that first drink of bourbon, like our senses are going to be heightened.
I agree. That's what happened to me last time.
Yeah. You know, and oh man.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Can't imagine.
I can almost taste it. We're only 21 days away.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm not counting.
Yeah. All right. Well, you mentioned that we have a host,
a gracious host
for this evening.
Yes,
so
we do.
Let's go ahead and bring him on in. Please
bring him in.
Welcome from Bourbon Bytes. We got Clifton. There he is.
Cheers. You may have a host, but the host doesn't have willpower, so the host is drinking.
That's the host with the most.
Yes,
bourbon
with the most. And
thank you guys for inviting me.
Yes,
absolutely.
Thank you for being our gracious host. And I'm totally just wearing a shirt that is of your design, not to curry any type of favor. If there's any type of
that
split
and
decisions.
I was like, you know what? I was gonna wear your shirt, but I'm like, I'm not gonna show any bias, so I will wear my own merch because
good call. Good call.
Totally showing bias.
Well, I think you're sucking up is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even hide it.
No.
We'll see how that
you're
works
just trying to show your thanks to Clifton for giving up some of his weekend time to help us get these questions together. Is that what it was?
That's completely.
That's what it was.
Completely what it was.
So thanks so much, Clifton.
I've never hosted trivia before, so hopefully the questions are good. I got to give a shout out to some of my Discord members who helped me come up with a lot of these questions. So thank you, Donnie, the Linux Cat, Sofer, all you guys. You guys are awesome.
Perfect.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
That's great.
Well, I guess we should meet our competitors, the competition.
Yes, I guess we should bring them in from the green room. And apologies in advance for what will surely be the next 55 minutes of me trying to get the windows sized right. We haven't had 3 guests on in the system that we're using before, and I thought, I know how to resize one window. This will be easy. Apparently not. I cannot independently control 3 windows in what I'm using right now, so expect me to be using something different maybe next time. But we're going to get through it together.
It's going to be fun.
Just like dry January. We're going to get through it together.
Except no.
Except not everyone.
Except no. You know, I did hear a stat.
Share, before
20,
you're really making them wait.
Yeah, I know.
Is this their punishment?
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, they're sweating.
He really doesn't
room
want
under
the
the hot lights. 20% of Americans participate in dry January.
I'm guessing that means 20% of Americans who are of drinking age and consume alcohol. So not really 20%.
Yeah, they're padding the statistics with like babies.
No, cheers to the 80%.
People of drinking age, 20% of Americans participate in dry January. Now, I'd like to see the statistic of how many make it all the way through.
That's a good question.
I almost
said it ain't going to be 20%
Yeah.
I know that for sure.
Real quick, I think we got a super chat up there.
Well, let's go ahead and
It is a good question. It's a challenging question. Let's see.
If I can find
Can you find it? There it is.
Yes. Joey Tony bag of donuts.
How are you going to do a barrel pick without drinking? This is a good question.
Because he knows that we have a barrel pick coming up on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
That is
so
correct.
we're bringing other patrons with us, the ones who got selected. So we will also be relying on them. But we'll still be tasting. I know, like, I'm going to try to consume as little as possible.
Sure.
Only what I need to make a decision. But I can rule a lot of things out by tasting and spitting. When it comes down to, like, if I really need to go back and forth, like, I'm willing to take a few tiny sips if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
For the barrel pick. I can't let that fail. So
you don't turn down a barrel pick because you're like, oh no, I'm sorry, it's dredging.
But I'm not going to like it.
I am probably going to be even more, well, I know I'm going to be even more lenient than Sarah. I will, the 21st will be my special day. Be my special little day.
He gets one day off from dry
It's a business. I mean, come on.
Right.
It's for the business, right? It's for the patrons.
It's for the kids.
So it's for the kids. We're going to do our best, but
yeah,
we also can't let the barrel pick, suffer. Obviously, we're going to pick something good. And so whatever we need to do to make that happen is what's going to happen. But it's a good question. Thanks for asking.
Joey, Tony, here is a
water and Snapple diet tea.
Snapple. Cheers.
All right, we've made them wait long enough.
Just realizing how lame our channel would be if we didn't have bourbon in it.
It would
just be, it's night. Hello, I'm Chad. It's night. It's Sarah. Let's talk about wallpaper.
I feel like you're, like, delaying.
Stalling?
Yeah, you're
stalling. I totally am.
I can't decide if it's because you want to make them sweat or if it's because you're scared of the windows. Or both.
It's definitely the windows.
I am putting off the windows. But here, I'm unmuting your mic, guys, so, know. Here we go.
Don't talk any smack.
That's right. Okay, please welcome to the show from the whiskeychannel.com. It's Dave and Kara. Welcome, guys. Oh,
hey.
We get cuddly.
Squeeze in, get tight.
Look at this.
Everybody.
Act like you like each other.
The big family photo. So,
yeah.
Chad and Sarah, we were having a debate, while we were waiting for 35 minutes to get on the screen. And we were wondering, dry January, is that white or red wine? What does that mean?
It's a dry red.
What kind of dry is it?
Yeah, it's a dry red.
A dry red.
A dry red.
Okay,
dry
then
red.
I'll go with this. All right.
Here, you can pour some dry red in here.
Yeah, sure. I'll pour some in, for sure. It's solidarity, right? Solidarity.
Oh,
thanks.
nice.
Oh,
hit me in the
wine in a can. Perfect.
Look at that.
Wine in a can.
That
way we
deserves
don't make
full
anyone
screen.
jealous with wine glasses.
That old It's Always
that
Sunny
sounds
trick.
delicious.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah.
if you put it in a lotion bottle, that would be It's Always Sunny.
That's disgusting.
That's how we do it at the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can never manage to get the full taste of shampoo or lotion or whatever it is out of those bottles. Like I tried it once, it was disgusting.
They sell fake ones though. Have you seen the fake ones on Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fake ones?
They make fake ones that look like suntan lotion, but they're specifically for alcohol, which now I'm realizing me saying that just means that we have a bigger problem than you do.
I was the first to say it.
We found them.
True. All right, now I'm going to monkey with some windows.
Okay, do it.
Let's see.
Well, in honor of not doing dry January, I am drinking Rebel Yell 10-year single barrel. So
I like this window. You guys could just...
Leave
it's
them
like
alone.
Pong. It's like, dude,
I can see Clifton.
Whoop. Sorry. All right. See, well, that's good. This is not good. Jeez, this thing.
That's better.
Just
Hi,
Apologies,
David.
viewer. You just got motion sick from that.
Yeah.
They weren't the ones moving around. It was us. I got motion sick.
Oh well.
We have
We can do this.
That's a little
This is
complicated.
okay.
Yeah.
Aw.
That works. I
I'll
like
get
it.
it in here.
I can also
Hey, Clifton, get in here too, buddy. Get
make
over here.
us.
That's not going to work.
You're over on
That's
this
just
side.
the corner.
Yeah, that's
There,
just the
I
corner.
got you.
Change it
I'm
back.
trying, David. I'm trying.
Oh,
You know, if you guys want to be the main screens, I'll be the little screen at the bottom since I'm not competing.
Clifton, I've been trying to make you the little screen this entire time, man. I really have.
I'm just accepting my fate as a little screen.
I swear, I swear I
better?
have been.
And then we can just look down on Chad and Sarah the whole time.
All right.
We can feed him like a baby bird.
Let me get back to regular here. Okay.
Oh, we're okay.
Let's start this game. Now, how it's going to work. Actually, Clifton, you're the host. You explain how it's going to work.
I was like, tell me how it's going to work because I didn't know. I got it. So, okay, 20 questions. We're keeping it pretty simple. Everything's just worth a point. There's a couple chances to get bonus points. Mostly multiple choice. There are some true and false and short answers. So with the short answers and multiple choice, I think it's up to you guys. I think you should be able to steal if the person gets it wrong. What do you guys think?
I think so.
Sure.
I would-
But obviously
love-
not the true or false because like
Yeah. That's false then.
But if we want to
yeah.
do a coin flip to go first, I do have a coin if you guys want to call it.
Ooh.
Let's do it. We're going to go
Oh,
with-
you're not gonna let our guests?
Right?
Very hospitable.
First, we don't have the right size screens that we agreed to, Chad. Now we can't call it in the air.
Let them call it.
This is terrible.
You guys, yeah, okay. You guys call it.
Go ahead, Kira. Ladies first. Go ahead.
Okay, heads. Oh wait, you got to put it in the air.
But-
Well, okay.
but
You're
when
not
we
going
get
to see
heads.
it because like I don't know my framing right now. Okay. You're calling heads?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll show you. So it is tails.
Ooh.
So Chad and Sarah get to go first.
No mash
Dang it,
value for
easy
you guys.
question.
I love those coins, Clifton. Those are so great.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess, are you guys ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. So we're going to progressively get harder, just so you guys know. Don't think they're all going to be this simple. All right. So question number 1, Chad and Sarah. This is a short answer question. Which soft drink was created originally as a mixer or chaser for whiskey?
Could you repeat the question?
No.
Okay. Which soft drink was created originally as a mixer or chaser for whiskey? It was the first one that was done for this purpose.
Huh. You said they get harder?
Also, don't read the chat. The chat's already
No,
answering
so
away.
it-
So that's
Okay.
a rule. No one read the chat.
Oh, let's hide
Yeah.
the chat.
We can hide the chat. Yeah.
I'll keep up with the chat.
Thanks.
All right,
Although
you
super
guess.
chats.
Don't
can't see super chat.
I'm not looking at the chat.
Okay.
Clifton, are we looking for a brand name or a like category?
Like root
It
beer
is a
versus
brand. It is
Okay.
a brand. Yes. The original purpose of this soft drink was created to be a mixer with whiskey.
Surge.
No,
Just
not
kidding.
Surge. I don't know. I think it.
Okay, I thought this was an easy one. Dang.
We're gonna go with Sprite.
That is incorrect.
Can we
David and
steal?
Kira, would you like to
Yes!
steal?
They know it.
So I'm an honest and truthful man. I did know the answer to this before it popped up in chat. It's Mountain Dew.
That is correct.
No,
So it
which
was
is
actually
insane. I can't believe it because my family mixes whiskey and Mountain Dew, and I always thought they were insane.
Mountain Dew is not good with anything. It's not.
Mountain
It's
Dew
hardly
in
good by
Southern
itself.
Comfort.
So it was
That's
actually
the
created,
devil.
I believe it was the 1930s or 1940s. It was to mix bad like moonshine whiskey to make it taste a little bit better. So it was a citrus soda created for that.
Mountain
Oh.
Dew.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does. But, like moonshine
Mountain Dew
from
and
the mountain. Like
Where did he get that
Sure.
from? Mountain
Mountain
Dew. What just
Oh
clicked
yeah,
for you there?
Mountain Dew.
There's
Mountain
already
Dew.
controversy in the first question. Let's keep it going.
All right.
I
One
told you I've never
point for
hosted
them.
trivia before. I'm just going with the flow.
Who's keeping score?
Great.
I'm keeping.
You've
I'm
totally
keeping
done this
score.
before, Clifton.
Okay, cool.
You've done this before. You're doing great.
Wait, David, move your head a little bit. Join me.
Oh, this way?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold
Oh,
on.
that's just.
Oh my.
No,
Creepy.
that's
Let's
wrong.
say it's Bourbon Night together. 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
It's bourbon.
Bourbon
night.
Night.
That didn't work.
the delay did not work.
Yeah, it's bourbon. Night. Okay. Anyway,
Okay, so being someone that hasn't hosted trivia before, if someone steals and gets it right, who does the next question go to?
The winner.
Oh, I guess
The person that
I guess
steals,
they
right?
won the advantage, right?
What does the
guess-
chat say?
I guess.
What-
I don't know.
You
Yeah,
guys help us out.
what's the chat say?
They haven't said anything yet.
What does the chat say?
They said Mountain Dew is gross.
Yeah, there you go.
Dance moves.
It's delayed.
No.
Well, I can only move.
I'm
in
from
one
the
way.
Carolinas. Mountain Dew is like probably our official beverage if we had a choice.
Hmm.
And I don't even like it, but apparently people do.
What about Mellow Yellow?
Yeah, what about it?
I did used to
Mountain Dew.
enjoy some Mellow Yellow. Yeah.
It's like the Detroit.
Yeah, I think we need to switch off.
Just
To the
Okay.
Steelers. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They earned it.
So
All
the
right.
stealer gets. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Question number 2. This is a true or false question, so there's no stealing on this one. David and Kira. John Jameson, the founder of Jameson's Irish Whiskey, was actually Scottish. True or false?
You should ask me questions about Jim Beam. Who was the person that made Jim Beam?
This is your fault.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I want to say.
I mean, it sounds like a tricky question where they're like, "Ooh, you know that it's Irish, but
But I think a Jameson is an Irish person.
okay, that sounds accurate and ethnically good. So let's try it.
Okay, we're gonna say true.
Wait, no,
Wait.
he said Scottish, so it'd be false.
Oh, he's Irish, so whatever the answer is.
So in that case, you think it's false.
yes,
Sure.
You are incorrect. He actually was Scottish.
We'd like to steal.
You can't
No.
steal.
So unfortunately, no one gets a point for that one. But good try.
Okay.
we get points
All
for
right.
trying.
Look at points for showing up.
All right. Now, so I mentioned before, these are all whiskey related. They are mostly American whiskey. There are a few curveballs in there. I know this is It's Bourbon Night, but you know, sometimes we gotta test your knowledge in the world of whiskey. So,
I think it's fair.
the next question is for Chad and Sarah.
Mm.
The Scotch whiskey distillery Glenfiddich means Valley of the blank in Scottish Gaelic. So this is multiple choice. So is it A, Valley of the Green Grass, B, Valley of the Brambles, C, Valley of the Wild Geese, or D, Valley of the Deer? So is it A, green grass, B, brambles, C, wild geese, or D, deer? And the whiskeychannel.com gets a chance to steal if you guys get it wrong.
Sarah.
D?
So your guess is Valley of the Deer.
I
Well,
don't
you
know.
would be correct because
I
their
feel
logo
like I
is
remember
an
their
actual
logo having something.
Yes. I didn't know if it was too obvious to make it like say like it's also in their logo because I feel like that would give it away. But
Yeah,
you are
no,
correct.
I was like, I feel like I've seen that in their logo, but it's been so long since I've looked at one of their bottles. So
So you got that
Jägermeister
one.
also has a deer.
I was
Mhm.
thinking Jaeger. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's made out of
Jägermeister might
deer
be
blood.
deer.
Have you heard that story? It's made out of deer blood. It's
Mhm.
true.
Yeah.
I would not doubt it.
Oh, I thought
I
it
read
was.
that was so gross.
Chad's like, yeah, that's true. And I'm like, oh, damn it. Joke ruined.
All right. So this next question is for David and Kira. So 3 of these Booker's batches were released in the same year. Which one was not? A, Shiny Barrel batch. B, Beaten Biscuits. C, Granny's batch. D, Country Ham. 3 of these were released in the same year.
Do we get to like a phone a friend or like a Who Wants a Millionaire where you like cut half the choices?
Yes, we should do that. Okay. I don't know anything about Booker's.
Yeah, we don't really have
Because-
Bookers.
In Michigan, they don't give us things.
We've heard of it. It's brown water that's proofed up, right?
I want to say
Correct.
All right.
biscuits, but I also like to go to grandma's house sometimes. So
I'm gonna let you call it because I feel like you've got a good bead on Clifton right now. You got a good vibe on him.
let me stare at his eyes.
All right, Clifton, look at us for a minute.
Do you like biscuits? It's
I love
biscuits. The answer is biscuits.
I can see it in his eyes too. It's biscuits. Yeah.
We're
Is
gonna
that
go
your
with
final answer?
B?
This is
Yeah,
like Who Wants to
whatever-
Be a Millionaire style.
There we go.
Unfortunately, you are incorrect.
Oh, so close.
So
though,
we
right?
will toss over to Chad and Sarah. So the choices are A, Shiny Barrel batch, B, Beaten Biscuits, C, Granny's batch, or D, Country Ham. Which of these was released at a different year than all of the other batches?
A.
It's Shiny Barrel.
Unfortunately, you
No.
are incorrect.
What? It must have been.
Is it
So
Granny?
all of
Granny's.
these were from 2019 except Granny's batch.
Granny's
which
was 2020.
No! I knew.
Oh,
I knew
that makes sense now that you think about it. See, we weren't thinking about it. Can we have a redo?
So, so the other one from 2019 was Teresa's batch.
That's
So
what it
that's-
was. I was
yeah.
like, no, it was some female.
we actually knew
person-
that. We were just being dumb.
We were being dumb.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I said Granny's batch first, and you said no.
Well, no.
No, that's not what
that's
happened.
that's not what
Okay.
happened. That's not what happened. We'll never know.
Okay, so the question it still goes to Chad and Sarah next. Now that we got the format down, so
No
next
points.
question. Yes, no point for anyone. All right, in 2014, David and Keurig, Mike can steal this one. In 2014, the world record for most Fireball shots consumed at once took place during which artist's concert? A. Pitbull, B. Florida Georgia Line, C. Kesha, formerly known as K $Ha, or Brad Paisley, D. So A, B, C, or D.
Ooh,
Most
that-
Fireball shots. So David and Kira, get ready to steal this.
That's tough. I was expecting Kid Rock to be in there for some reason. I don't know. 2014, Kesha was definitely around at that time. Pitbull, I don't know. How long has he been Mr.
A while.
Mr. Worldwide. Brad Paisley.
I feel like
think they're
that's-
more. I think they're more of a Bud Light crowd.
And you chase a Fireball shot with a Bud Light.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I don't know. That's what I would go with.
What was the other option, Clifton?
So choices were A. Pitbull,
Yeah.
B. Florida Georgia Line,
Florida Georgia
C.
Line.
Kesha, D. Brad Paisley.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Mm,
I'm gonna say. I
Brad
get-
Paisley?
I guess.
Yeah, we'll go with Brad Paisley.
I have no idea.
Unfortunately, you are incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
It was not Brad Paisley.
Oh,
All right,
no.
David and Kira. David and Kira, I knew y'all hopefully y'all get this one, because this one, I wrote this for you. Not that you would know the answer, but because it was Fireball, I wrote it for you.
Hmm.
Well, you have one less option now.
So your
think-
choices are A. Pitbull, B. Florida Georgia Line, or C. Kesha.
Hmm.
I think it's Pitbull
Strong notes of cinnamon on this one.
because I can't see. Was Kesha even old enough to drink?
2014.
2014,
That's a long
right?
time ago,
That's a
right?
long time ago.
Yeah.
And then Florida Georgia Line, no one likes them.
Yeah,
So
no one's really like them.
in Pitbull, you have to get drunk to watch him on stage. So
I would-
I'm gonna say Fireball with Pitbull.
I agree.
Unfortunately, you're both incorrect. The correct answer was Florida Georgia Line, and it was in Wisconsin. Over 40,000 shots were poured of Fireball. Now, Fireball sponsored the event, so I imagine there were mini bottles. So, I think they probably just handed out mini bottles. But
Oh,
It was
That's
Florida
God.
Georgia Line.
crazy.
Florida Georgia Line. What are they
Seriously.
That's
saying?
wild. That's a lot of
Really?
Fireball.
They think your
That is-
country's like a back
That's about
road or something
40,000
like
too.
that.
Yeah.
Like your body's like a country
Your
road.
body's like a country, and your country's like a back porch. That's what they sing. I'm pretty
favorite
sure.
song. Favorite song. ever.
Clifton, can you give us a score update?
I know we're losing.
Sure. It's not looking good. You are tied currently, 1-1.
I won.
Oh,
Whiskychannel.com. Wait, what are we called?
Wait, what? We'll figure it out
We're
later.
just as smart as you. That's what I was trying to say.
I mean, according to all your merch and everything around the room, it doesn't look like it's whiskychannel.com. But I don't know.
Chad, do you know what it's like to go through a logo transition?
I do.
Yeah,
we
so
do.
don't.
We do.
Mhm.
We know
Wow,
that special
Sarah
time
coming to the
when
rescue.
special time of a channel's life when you go through changes.
Okay, that's enough. Back to the questions. Give it back to Clifton. No more for you.
Well, hey, at least it's a tie. It gets people. Maybe people stay excited and stick around because there's still plenty of questions to go.
Plenty of questions.
Let's do it. Mm.
All right, next question. This is. I already forget who this is for. This is for David and Kira, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Wait. Yes.
No, I
Yes.
Yeah, we got the question first last time.
That's
we
right, yeah,
got it wrong.
yep.
Okay.
Okay. That's the one thing y'all are gonna have to help me keep track of. All right. So this one is a short answer question. What is America's oldest licensed distillery?
Hmm.
You know this one.
I don't know that I do. So oldest licensed distillery.
Jim Beam.
Here's the crazy thing. So Jim Beam, yeah, that was 1795, but then I feel like Evan Williams was 1770 something.
No, that's incorrect. That's all I got.
Oh.
Because Evan Williams is part of Heaven Hill with the Shapiro brothers, not the Baldwins, but the Shapiros.
But that was like before, like Heaven Hill came into existence. Existence. Because you had like the stories about Elijah Craig, and you had the stories about whoever made it, Evan Williams, which I'm assuming his name was Evan Williams. I'm leaning Evan Williams over Jim Beam, but I'll let you make the final answer.
Well, we'll do your answer, and if you're wrong, you have to finish your fireball.
That's a lot of fireball.
Well, throughout the day.
Oh, okay. Like throughout the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who is Evan Williams? Do we have to answer in the form of a question?
Yeah.
No, but also no, you're wrong. So, over to Chad and Sarah. America's oldest licensed distillery.
I wish you could tell us if they're still in operation. Not.
No,
Well,
you
I
can't
mean, I
get any
guess-
more advantage than they have.
that gets complicated. So I will say it is a name that you should be familiar with if you I don't know if any. I guess I should have researched to see if you guys have reviewed it, but you should be familiar with it.
Well, I can't think of anything else anyway, so we're just gonna say Old Forester.
Unfortunately, you're also incorrect. The correct answer was Laird and Company, which was a brandy distillery. So actually, before whiskey, they were actually America's #1. They got the first license as a distillery in the U.S.
Would not.
So they
have
make
gotten that.
Applejack. I think they currently make apple brandy. I don't know if it's still called Laird and Company, but
Yeah.
Wow.
Brandy's
knew?
gross.
Not me.
Clifton, you're hard. These are hard.
I'm sorry. I thought
No, you're doing good. You're doing great.
They're not going to continue to always be hard. Some of them you're going to blindly guess on, which is fine. But it's hopefully some more points come tonight. All right,
Great.
Yeah,
We're winning.
I feel like if we have a point,
Then we're doing good.
we're doing better than Mash Madness or Matt Madness, so that works for me. As long as we're better than Matt Madness, we're good.
All right. This next one is a true or false question, so hopefully helps out. And this is for Chad and Sarah, correct?
Yes.
Okay. True or false? In several Latin American countries, most people say whiskey instead of cheese when posing for photos. Is this true or false? In several Latin American countries.
Okay. If it's false, what an obscure thing to say.
I've never heard.
I've never heard of that.
before.
But it seems like a really obscure thing to make up for a question.
Well, it just seems like they would say something that would mean smile, and I don't think whiskey. I mean, whiskey makes you smile.
Whiskey makes you smile.
I would probably go with the false.
I mean, I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
You
I'm
wanna
just
go?
saying I agree with that statement.
Right.
Chad wants to say false. I think it's too weird to invent for
To
no
not be
reason.
true?
But he wants to go false, so
Clifton has a twisted mind.
whatever he wants is fine.
Oh, came in that early, Sarah. Come on, stand for yourself. All right. So, what is your final answer?
False.
Unfortunately, you are incorrect. It is
Oh,
true.
What?
I don't understand it
Lindsay,
either. I
I'm
didn't.
I'm not gonna
I had to
argue with you.
I triple checked this, and I was like, that can't be right, but it's true. They do. I don't. And Argentina, I think, is one of the biggest ones that does it. I don't have the list in front of me, but there's more than one country that actually the majority of people will say whiskey instead of cheese. If you ask them, what do you say when you pose for a photo?
Huh.
Whiskey.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, do
Nice.
they pronounce the H heavily?
I mean, I don't know. We need someone here to help with that question.
I would hope so.
No points.
That
All
was
right,
good.
no points. No points. All right.
We're not doing
So-
so well.
I know. Okay. Next one is also true or false. Okay.
True
This is
and
for David and
false.
Kira. It's both. All right, David and Kira. True or false? Since Tabasco hot sauce is aged in used bourbon barrels for up to 3 years, they are required by law to include a warning on their label about the trace amounts of alcohol that may be present. True or false?
Mm-mm.
This is some real science stuff here.
I've never seen that on a Tabasco.
Well, when do you really read a Tabasco label?
That's true.
Seriously, you don't even like Frank's Red Hot.
I hate that stuff.
It's real.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh. Nope. You're done.
If you're gonna
No.
get something, you get Cholula. I mean, don't get Frank's. Ugh,
I mean, Cholula's good too. But
rookie
Cholula.
move.
But if I was carrying around Tabasco and I thought I was cool because it had alcohol in it. Then I would be way cool. You know what I mean? Like, you know how they have the little clips where you can put it on your belt, little Tabasco, and carry it around? Is that because it has alcohol? I want to say no, though, because usually those people that carry those things are weird.
Did you forget the question? Do you know where we're...
Well, I'm just thinking.
She's thinking about airplane mini bottles. She's in a.
I just got on a whole different diatribe. All right, so this is what I think.
Yeah.
I think we know that whiskey goes in and out of oak, and if they're aging it in a barrel for, you said, like 3 years, right?
I will say that part is true. They do age Tabasco and bourbon barrels for up to 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say potentially there could be trace amounts.
I don't think so, because you don't get your ID checked when you have to get Tabasco at the store.
All right,
I'm going to say false.
Kira says false. I'm going to roll with it. False.
Well, it pays to listen to the women because Kira is right. It is false.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
Clifton.
the reason that is false is because when the distilleries retire the barrels, they completely remove any traces of alcohol from it. And then again, once Tabasco actually gets it, they remove all the char from the barrel and then rinse it again. So there's absolutely no bourbon influence on the Tabasco, which is something I learned.
Well, that's a
Why
key
even
part of
buy
the
it?
question that should be included.
Nice.
What?
I
Wait, why
learned
was
so
what?
much today.
It's a good question.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm keeping track of the score here properly. I don't have anyone to double check me, so y'all have to trust me.
I believe it's 2-1.
Correct. Yes. The
Yeah.
whiskeychannel.com has 2. It's Bourbon Night has 1. But we still have, what, is that 11 more questions? 11 more questions.
Oh,
so,
whoa. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So there's still a chance.
All right, come back.
All right. So this one is for Chad and Sarah. This is multiple choice. In 2018, Final Fantasy creator Square Enix partnered with a whiskey distillery from which country for a special release to celebrate the game series' 30th anniversary? You know I had to put a video game question in here some way. So choices are A, United States, B, Japan, C, Taiwan, or D, Scotland.
That was what my instinct was, but I
Yeah.
think it's Japan or Scotland.
You don't have to keep you guys can discuss it. I mean, I guess they can steal. Good question.
The first instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Japan.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect. Fair
Okay,
enough.
David and Kira, here's your chance to steal. Choices are A, United States, B, Japan, C, Taiwan, or D, Scotland.
Can you ask the question again? Because when you were talking, I zoned out. I'm
Sure.
sorry.
It's okay. It's the fireball. All right. In 2018, Final Fantasy creator Square Enix partnered with a whiskey distillery from which country for a special release to celebrate the game's 30th anniversary?
Okay.
America, Japan.
Taiwan or
Japan.
Scotland?
I'll probably go Japan again. Just to make sure.
I think so, because I don't think people who play. This is me just like throwing people in a basket.
Let's just
People who
offend
play
everyone, Kira. Let's go for it.
Final,
That's what we tend to do.
Final Fantasy, I don't think can handle bourbon. So I want to say it's Scotch.
Wow, that's a bold claim right there.
Wow.
Well, if I was playing Final Fantasy, I would want to make sure I know what I'm choosing throughout my game. I don't want to forget if I'm drinking bourbon, but if I'm drinking Scottish stuff, there's not a lot of alcohol in it. So I could play for a very long time and still remember what I chose.
And now everybody knows why I have to edit so much, all of our videos. So much I have to edit out to stay monetized.
Chad,
what do
feels
you
your
think
pain.
it is?
Because I was thinking just a simple answer like America, but if you want to go Scotland, we can go Scottish Scotland.
Well, if Japan's out.
Well, yes, we know that.
It's still on the
And I
table.
Still do.
I did list it again. You know, if you really think it's Japan, just go for it.
Like, we're going to challenge your answers. Okay.
That would really, that would make us mad.
Actually, you're right.
So normally I will trump to my beautiful, beautiful wife so that I can sleep in bed and not on the couch tonight. But her ramblings made us all a little bit dumber. I'm going to go with America.
Ooh.
Oh, you are going to be sleeping in the doghouse tonight because, in fact, that is incorrect. It was Scotland.
No!
It was actually
Second
Glenn
choice.
Farkless that did it. So,
Wow.
Kira, Kira, why aren't you competing separately? Come on. Next time.
I know. We should have been on a team, Kira.
That's right.
If only that had been possible.
Too many windows already.
Yeah, we can't give Chad any more windows to manage. She's okay.
Man.
All right, score is still 2-1 with the whiskeychannel.com in the lead.
We gotta get
So,
one.
So this one is for David and Kira, I believe.
I think that's
Okay.
right.
This is also multiple choice. Come on, David, you can get this. You begged for multiple choice. I gave you at least over half of them are multiple choice.
I need it.
All right. In the film Neat, The Story of Bourbon, Freddie Johnson tells the touching story of sharing a bottle of bourbon with his father and brother, and taught us the very important lesson to never save old bottles of bourbon. They're meant to be enjoyed with friends and family at the moment. What bottle was he referring to in this scene? Have you guys seen it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
If there's a murder in it, then I will watch it. But if there's no one's getting murdered, then I won't watch it.
Oh, man.
Okay, the choices are A, Eagle Rare 17 year. B, Pappy Van Winkle 20 year. C, Pappy Van Winkle 23 year. Or D, OFC 1993 vintage.
I mean, I first of all, I feel like I should apologize to the chat for not listening to my wife on the last question. So now that I have the screen, I want to go ahead and say that. Now, on to this question. I don't know.
You should also apologize for not watching this yet, because it's an amazing, I don't know if it's, I guess I said film, but it could be a mini series. I guess you could technically call it that. So,
Well, if they have a TV show, then they're going to have something super amazing. So it's got to be one of the Pappies, I think.
Sure. And if you're going to go Pappies,
Then
don't come in a little short, a little shy on that 20 year, which y'all know I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, go for the gold in Barcelona, 1992 or 4. Go for the 23 year.
I think it's 20.
You think it's, oh, all right. Then it's Pappy 20 is our, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Pappy 20 is our final answer.
that would be correct.
Oh my,
So-
you were amazing.
We knew that. We knew that, by the way.
Oh, I was just waiting. I was like, please.
I know you guys have seen it, so I was hoping they had seen it too.
I was like, say the 23. Say the 23.
Such a good story.
It is. It really is. It definitely made me tear up.
Yeah.
Even rewatching it to get that answer right for that question, I also teared up.
Every
Like, it's-
time he tells that story, and every time I manage to convince Chad to open something that we've been hanging on to for a while, I use that story. I'm like, remember what Freddie says? Just like leverage a little bit.
She actually plays the clip and everything.
I do. It's true. Get a little tear in my eye, and then I'm like, can we please open this bottle?
Yeah, bottles don't stay sealed long in my house, and that's not that I can finish them. I open them and then I forget about them for 2 years. I'm like, crap.
Bottle neglect.
Clifton,
All
can
right,
I
we ready
ask
to
you
move?
something?
Oh, sure. What?
Is that a butt behind you on the shelf?
I know exactly what you're looking at. No, they're a set of 3 different like sweetgrass baskets.
Not a butt. Okay.
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I assume that's what you're talking about. Now that I see
Yeah.
it, now,
Uh-huh,
that's
uh-huh.
all.
The butt
We're gonna
shape
move
thing,
those
yeah.
after this stream. Those are gonna be gone.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure. If it was,
I'm trying to get you
cool.
demonetized.
Just wanted to know.
Anyways, are you still trying to win my favor?
I was gonna say it's a nice butt. Beautiful.
Wait, Chad, why are you looking?
It's right there.
Okay.
Okay,
remember
well, moving on. Now that my beautiful 1-bedroom apartment has been, analyzed thoroughly, or should I say analyzed? I don't know. Anyways, moving on.
This
Moving on.
guy's quick.
He's never gonna want to come be a part of your show again. Look what you've done.
Just because I'm making him the butt of the joke.
Stop. All right, that's enough.
Okay.
All right, you're done. We're gonna put you in. I see that people in the chat or the mods are putting people in timeout for their answers, so we're gonna put chat in timeout too.
Yeah, you're in.
All right. Next
I
question.
don't even have them up, so I'm not cheating. I promise.
Yeah, our chat is down, so we're doing this as hard as we can. That sounded weird phrasing. We're doing this the best that we can.
I just got a text from my friend that he also thought it was a butt. So Chad, you are not alone. Brandon also thought it was a butt. So, anyways, now that we've finished the butt talk, okay. For now,
Have we?
this next question is from our good friend Bill, the Whiskey Dick. So he did
Oh.
a series of whiskey trivia over on his channel. So I reached out to him and I was like, what's some of your favorite questions that you have asked on that? So this question is totally due to him. Go check out the Whiskey Dick on YouTube. So this is for Chad and Sarah, right? Yes. Okay, no answer, so yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so 2 U.S. states have whiskey as their official state beverage. One of these is Virginia, with George Washington's rye whiskey. And yes, George Washington was the only founding father that actually distilled his own whiskey. Very short-lived, but he did do it. Name the other state. And you will get a bonus point if you can name the whiskey from the state as well. So this is multiple choice. So hopefully, someone will get it. The choices are A, Maryland, B, Arkansas, C, Alabama, or D, Tennessee. Oh God, that's not good.
So we were kind of thinking.
No, don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, do not give your thought
We were
process
not
away.
thinking.
Shut your mouth.
We were not thinking. Well.
I mean, I kind of want to go after the bonus point, and I only know one to select to try to get the bonus point. I wouldn't know the other one. So
Go for it. The floor is yours.
I think it was D, Tennessee, and Jack Daniels.
Oh, that's not what I was going to say.
Is that your final answer? Because Chad has something
What
else
were
in
you
mind.
gonna say?
You have to both agree on the same answer, guys. You
Okay.
can't give me 2 answers.
We do our thought process out loud. What kind of people live in Arkansas? That's what we start with. I'm joking.
Okay, y'all. I gave y'all a warning.
What
Y'all
do
are
they
done.
drink?
I think Trev lives down there.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
It could go either way. I don't know.
Yeah. I
He
am
agrees.
going to pull a David and go with Sarah's answer.
Hopefully, I'm not
Smart
wrong.
move. Smart move.
So Sarah's answer was D, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you are incorrect. That is not the correct answer.
How is it not going to be Tennessee with Jack Daniels? That seems crazy.
They're all about
So,
it.
David and Kira, this is your chance to steal. The choices are A, Maryland, B, Arkansas, who you thoroughly offended, C, Alabama,
Hope Trev's
or
not
D,
watching.
Tennessee.
Okay.
All right, so I'm leaning against voting for Tennessee for a second time. I think that's a bad move.
What brought you to that decision, David?
Maryland.
So Maryland's supposed to be known for like rye, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it is.
Are you sure?
No, definitely not sure, but I think it is.
And what was the other states?
I-
Arkansas and what?
Maryland, Arkansas, and Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama.
I'm just not going to say anything about Alabama. They do roll tide, though.
They do roll tide. Is that a
So-
whiskey term, though? Everybody's rolling the tide down there.
I don't know.
They're rolling in the deep, Adele style.
I will say Maryland, and I'm going to say Hamilton. Hamilton whiskey. Is that a thing?
Incorrect.
Wait.
I was like,
No
wait,
idea.
is Hamilton whiskey? Maybe. I don't know. It is not Maryland, nor is it Hamilton whiskey. The correct answer is C, Alabama. And I saw some answers in the chat. I know you guys don't put the answers in the chat. We don't want anyone to cheat. But so this one is currently known nationwide as Clyde Mays Alabama whiskey. You may know that name. But the name of the actual, I guess, the whiskey brand, like locally, is Conica Ridge. I don't know if I'm probably mispronouncing that, but that's what it's known as there. Nationwide, it's known as Clyde Mays Alabama style whiskey.
Wow. Never would I have guessed. No. Mm-mm.
Man, we just need to do more like
Research? Studying?
reading.
Well, I try not to give the advantage to the people living in Kentucky. Like, I feel like it'd be a little unfair if I was like, all my questions were about
You're right.
Kentucky
No, you did
bourbon.
a good job.
Well, I knew it wasn't Kentucky.
Well, wasn't
Well, I
on
didn't include
the
I didn't
list.
include that as an option.
Well, that's how I knew. No, no, I knew because that would make too much sense. It should be.
It should be. I agree. But
Ugh,
We blew it.
go to the courthouse about that.
I am. I'm going to write my congressman.
All right, David and Kira, this one is for you. This is a short answer question. Before being renamed to Wilderness Trail, This craft Kentucky distillery was previously called what and received some controversy by the name?
Oh man, I don't know. Was
You
it
don't want me to start doing my thought process.
was
right
it
now.
called the Washington Redskins?
No, don't say that yet.
Final
Hold on,
answer.
we can thought of it.
All right, that's not our right answer. Hold
But
on.
it's a controversial thing. So
I will just say it was met by some controversy, and it did result in a name change.
Job, Clifton.
so
Well, that was
I
part of the question, Chad. Come on.
Yeah, Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
Wilderness Trail.
But before that, though, what would some
I'm thinking-
controversy?
Trail of
No, you can't say that.
I know.
What?
Okay. So that's why I can't say things out loud.
I think we should
Um,
clarify it's not offensive.
Right.
Correct.
I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
offended.
nothing. Okay, well, I'm not going to say your answer you're going to give isn't offensive because I mean, honestly, at this point, we don't know.
I'm trying to
but the
prevent
correct
that. I'm
answer
trying
is
to
not
prevent
offensive.
Oh,
We
man,
want
I
to
have
stay
no idea.
monetized.
That was a mistake bringing us on. All of us.
So if it's not offensive,
And there's no multiple
who
choice.
is it not offending? Is it not offending?
I'm not going to answer
certain
that
people
question.
Or
I didn't say.
millennial?
The question wasn't whether it was offensive or not. The question was it was met with some controversy. That's all I said.
Right. But did the millennials say change your name or we're not drinking it?
Was it like a government controversy, like aliens being real or not real?
I don't want Chad to cancel me, so I will not answer that question.
Oh, I don't know what it is because I'm scared to make anyone mad.
Can we just throw out like we gotta let them steal because we have no idea.
Yeah, so let's do.
Flying Saucer Distillery. Is that close?
Unfortunately, that is
Sure.
not true. Chad and Sarah, would you like to steal this?
Yes.
Yes, we would.
It's Wilderness Trace.
Correct.
Ooh.
So-
Buffalo
Oh,
Trace was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Buffalo Trace tried to
Can't
take
do
legal
that.
action. I think from what I understand from researching it a bit, their trademark had technically kind of expired over like claiming the trace, but they settled outside of court and Wilderness Trace changed its name to Wilderness Trail to avoid confusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still there, but you could see a barrelhead at Wilderness Trail that still said Wilderness Trace. That was like up on their
very
visitor,
faded. Yeah.
their visitor center thing. Yeah, very faded.
Mhm.
Might not be there anymore, but
That's cool. I didn't
Gotcha.
know that.
Mhm.
Clearly, I didn't know.
Clearly.
I was like, wait, don't let them guess.
You
something.
almost had
I
it.
don't want them to put themselves in a weird position.
Y'all really
Don't
hung
guess
up on
it.
like the offensive thing. I was like, it's not offensive. Please don't say anything to get them demonetized.
Yeah.
Wilderness Turds.
Maybe.
There you go.
There.
That would have been a better answer than flying
What a good
saucer
guess.
whiskey. What the heck was? Come on, guys.
He's just
Take this seriously. This is your whiskey tube livelihood here on the line.
Is it?
We didn't even say, wait, is there a prize? Because I did not pick a prize for the winner.
Well, we didn't pick a prize because
Yeah, it's monetary. So, how much do you have, Clifton?
Dare I mention that I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment in Los Angeles, so not
But you got
much.
butts.
wait, what's our score now?
Just sitting there.
You know, if you want my buns that you saw earlier, you know,
Okay, good.
that might be the prize.
You get
Anyways,
what
moving
we're
on.
drinking for the
We
rest
are
of January.
we
That's
still
what
have 7 more questions, guys. Come on, we might go
7
a little
more
over
questions.
time.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
we can do it.
We can do it.
Okay.
I'm
so
ready.
this is for Chad and Sarah. This is also multiple choice. Only 6 distilleries in the United States were licensed to sell medicinal alcohol during Prohibition. Which of these was not one of them? A. Shinley Distilleries. B. Brown Forman. C. APH Stitzel Distillery. Or D. Old Crow Distillery. Which of these was not licensed to sell alcohol during Prohibition? There were only 6.
Mm. Mm.
I
Come on. Well.
Oh wait, it's a double hand now.
Uh-oh. It's like we're in football. Throw the ball, Stafford. Throw it.
A triple hand.
Oh, wow.
What was A again?
A was Shinley Distilleries, and then
Shinley.
Brown Forman, APH Stitzel, and Old Crow.
Okay.
Man, I can't debate you. you say it's Old Crow, it's Old Crow, but there's a bad goal.
I know, that's why I was
So it might
thinking
be, that means that it wasn't medicinal.
that. Yeah.
So it can't be. It's who was it?
Okay. Go.
Okay.
He said D.
Okay.
Oh, they just
You are correct. Old Crow was not one of the original 6 that were allowed to do it.
Whoa.
They were forced to close during Prohibition, but they did reopen after.
Nice.
There it is.
Very good.
So
I
at
knew
that
that
point,
one
we are tied 3-3.
Riding the bull, feeling the flow.
We're tied with
You
only
are
9
tied
minutes
at
of the
this
show left to go.
Ugh.
Okay, we'll try to do speed rounds through these. Okay. All right. For David and Kira, this is multiple choice. Which bourbon brand had a failed viral marketing campaign that centered around the island of Kentucky? To date, the Twitter account for this campaign only has 91 followers.
The island of Kentucky?
And who am I
Correct.
guessing?
Which?
Okay. Yeah, there's multiple choice.
Oh,
Oh,
So-
thank God. Whew.
A, Jim Beam. B, Jefferson's. C, Wild Turkey. Or D, Rabbit Hole.
So
Jefferson's.
Jefferson's does all that weird stuff where they put things on ships, right?
I think it's Jefferson's because everyone follows Jim Beam and Rabbit Hole sounds funny, so people will follow that.
What's funny about Rabbit Hole?
Well,
And I
who
will
knows?
clarify that the follower comment was specifically for this expression from the brand. It was not like the general, Jim Beam's Twitter account or whatever.
The island of Kentucky.
I would say Jefferson's.
Okay, go for it.
You could do it.
I know,
I
I'm
don't
not
get,
gonna do
that way
it.
I don't get in trouble. I think it's Jefferson's.
That is incorrect.
Ugh.
Chad and Sarah, this is your chance to steal. Is
If
it
you feel really
A,
strongly on it.
Jim Beam, B, Jefferson's, C, Wild Turkey, or D, Rabbit Hole?
I'm gonna go through my thought process really quick. I'm just gonna channel.
You can do it
Kira
out
for a
loud. I mean,
second.
they can't steal it again. So I mean,
Yeah, I
Right,
don't think it's Rabbit Hole because I just don't think that they've been around long enough to have such a big marketing push that we wouldn't remember, right? So it feels like a very Jim Beam thing to do. Like they market the most, I think. So that's my guess.
I was sort of thinking Wild Turkey, but I don't know. I think we should go with yours.
Okay.
so we're
I'm
going
sorry
with
if
Jim
I'm
Beam.
wrong.
Final answer.
We're gonna go with Jim Beam.
The correct answer is not Jim Beam. Unfortunately, it was Wild Turkey. So
Ugh.
this was their marketing campaign for the Wild Turkey spiced brand. Want to shout out Bourbon Noob in the chat, who actually, I believe it was him that pointed me to this. So they have a whole Twitter account that was built out in 2013 and 2014, and it featured certain tweets like this one. On the hashtag island of Kentucky, our #1 export is Wild Turkey spiced. #2, testosterone. Hashtag true. That's the tweet.
What?
Somebody's agency got fired for that.
It's a wonder it didn't succeed.
They were going for
know.
like a Captain Morgan kind of thing.
I see.
It
They
went
were like,
bad.
what if we had something that was like Captain Morgan and Old Spice had a baby and that was our marketing campaign and it did not work.
What if we put a whistle at the end?
It was the guy from Get Your
The
Made a
situation.
situation.
Still
That sounds like
tied
an ad campaign. The situation from Jersey Shore would come up with.
Bourbon Noob in the chat. Okay, so actually I think it was our friend Fred Gilbert. So thank you, Fred, for that question. Okay, so there are 6 more questions. We'll do it rapid fire. I know we're running low on time.
We can go a little
okay.
over.
Yeah, we're fine.
No stress.
Okay. Okay, this next one is for Chad and Sarah. This is a short answer question. We're starting to get tough from here on out. How about that?
Oh,
And
good.
I thought we were starting, but apparently we're not starting to get tough. Okay. After the fire that severely damaged the Heaven Hill Distillery in 1996, I see y'all's eyes lighting up. I know y'all did a video on this. Heaven Hill moved the majority of its production to this Brown-Forman-owned facility until they were able to purchase the Bernheim Distillery in 1999.
Ooh.
See, I made sure to watch your video to make sure it wasn't something you actually said in the video because that wouldn't be fair to David and Kira.
Right.
It's not multiple choice?
It is not multiple choice. There are some hints in the question, but
I think.
Then can we hear the question again?
sure. After the fire that severely damaged the Heaven Hill Distillery in 1996, Heaven Hill moved the majority of its production to this Brown-Forman-owned facility until they were able to purchase the Bernheim distillery in 1999. So I guess the further hint is this is at the time, it was a Brown Forman. They were pumping out product with the name of this facility on that product at the time. And then, so Heaven Hill started to use that facility for their own whiskey.
I'm going to go with early times.
You are correct.
Wow.
Yes.
That was
Thought that would be a
We
tough
looked at each
one,
other
but
at the
that's
same time. We're like, oh, wait, I know this.
nicely done.
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
That was a good one.
So you guys are up 4-3. So David and Kira.
Well, we gotta go. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. We're gonna have to call it. Oh,
Five questions left. Come on. There's still time. All right.
There's still time.
All right, fine.
David and Kira, multiple choice. A cooper's apprentice must work accompanied for how long before being allowed to tackle their own barrel? A, 6 months, B, 2 years, C, 4 years, or D, 6 years? A cooper's apprentice must be accompanied, that's a hard word to say, for how long before they can actually have their own barrel that they are putting out solely themselves?
Okay, then pick one.
No, you get to pick
Hang
one. Hey, follow your heart.
I don't know. 2 years.
That is incorrect. Chad and Sarah, would you like to steal? The choices are A, 6 months, B, 2 years, C, 4 years, or D, 6 years.
It's either 6 or 4.
I guess I'm gonna go with
6 months.
4
4 years.
because I feel like that's like normal school time of something, right? And also, if it was 6 years, who has the time to be an
But
apprentice?
it could be 6 months. That would make a lot of sense.
It could be 6 months. Do you think it's 4 years?
No, I think it.
Go guess now.
I don't know.
All right, 4 years.
4 years. That is correct.
Woo!
Oh.
Hey, yeah, good job, Sarah. Wow.
I mean, it's not like we have anything on the line here other than our dignity.
And that's very little.
We
I mean,
lost
we don't
ours
really
a
have
long
much of
time
that.
ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Dignity,
Next.
what's that?
There's enough questions for them to whiskeychannel.com to claim victory. So, all right, next question. David and Kira. Rye whiskey can have up to what % by volume of coloring and or flavoring added to still be labeled as a rye whiskey in the United States? This is multiple choice, thank God.
Thank God.
So choices are A, 0.5%, B, 2.5%, C, 4.99%, D, 0%. This is not allowed.
Oh,
You guess it.
I guess it.
Mm-hmm.
My instinct, my gut is always wrong.
Oh gosh.
So I mean, 4.99 sounds like a good interest on a car loan. I don't feel like it's 4.99. I feel like it's one of the other options
That's a really bad interest rate.
for a car loan.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I guess my finances are ruined.
Tell
and
us
I
you
just
have
found
good
out
credit
for
without
400
telling us
people.
you have good credit, Kira.
Weird flex, but we'll roll with it. Oh, you're getting 4.99.
I get 29.99. No one that doesn't get handed out.
All right.
I would say like 2.5.
Oh, I can go with 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah?
I can go with that.
Oh man, fine, whatever. 2.5.
Good, you went with your gut. That is correct. 2.5%.
Yes!
Of
what
note,
we were
gonna- that's what
Templeton,
we were gonna
Templeton
guess.
Rye. Yeah, so I just recently tried Templeton for the first time, and I was worried about the flavor thing. It wasn't as bad as I thought in my head, but it's still like I prefer the straight whiskeys. That is, so
Agreed.
the answer. So that is correct. Okay, so we were 5-4. All right, next
Ooh.
question. Keeping it rolling. So this is for Chad and Sarah, right? No. Yes. All right. Buffalo Trace launched the antique collection in the year 2000. However, 2 of the expressions in the lineup were introduced at a later date. Which 2 were not included in the initial release? Now, this is multiple choice. The choices are A, Thomas H. Handy and George T. Stagg. B, Sazerac 18 and Eagle Rare 17. C, William LaRue Weller and Thomas H. Handy. Or D, George T. Stagg and Sazerac 18. Which 2 were not included in the initial release of the Buffalo Buffalo Trace Antique Collection.
Riveting stuff. I want to know what you're saying.
B.
B. You said B is your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
That is incorrect.
Oh no.
So, David and Kira, here's your chance to steal. I'll remind you the choices. A. Thomas H. Handy and George T. Stagg. B. Sazerac 18 and Eagle Rare 17. C. William LaRue Weller and Thomas H. Handy. Or D. George T. Stagg and Sazerac 18.
So my first guess was actually B too. So Chad, if you won that battle with Sarah, I'm right there with you, buddy. I thought it was B. I'm sort of leaning C. Do you have a guess here? What's your gut tell you?
I forgot the question, so C.
You want to hear the question again? I mean,
Is it a long question? Go ahead. Yeah, do me the
okay.
question.
Basically, okay. When Buffalo Trace launched the antique collection, there were only 3 expressions as opposed to the 5. So 2 were left off from the initial release in the year 2000. What were those 2?
I think
A. Thomas H. Handy and George T. Stagg. B. Sazerac 18 and Eagle Rare. C. William LaRue Weller and Handy. And D. George T. Stagg and Sazerac.
There's 2 handies. So it's got to be
There's 2
a handy.
handies. Yeah, it's 2 handies.
So
A or C? What's your gut
yeah.
tell you?
Well, you said C, so let's do C. Nope, A. I meant.
Too late. No, that was a pause.
Dang it.
That is incorrect. It was
it
A.
D?
You were right, but
Okay.
you were wrong.
Oh,
Wow.
So George T. Stagg was added in 2002, and Thomas H. Handy was added in 2006.
but we get
So.
half a point for knowing handy was half the answer.
No. All right, 2 more questions, guys.
Okay, we can do it.
Okay, so the score is 5-4 with It's Bourbon Night in the lead. So, sorry, there are children running outside my window. I apologize. Okay, so this one. Okay, the last 2 questions. These are tough ones. The whiskey industry has a fascination with fowls, from wild turkey to chicken cock and fighting cock. In which state is 1-foot cock bourbon whiskey distilled? This is multiple choice. Who am I asking? Why am I the only one on the screen?
It's on us.
I'm asking Chad and Sarah. Okay, I'm asking Chad and Sarah. Okay.
No.
Oh, no. It's shelf turds now? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so A,
All right.
Kentucky, B, Indiana, C, Delaware, or D, New York. Where is 1-foot cock distilled? And I love that I'm able to say that on this Bourbon Night. Please don't hate me, Chad.
Say Indiana.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to trust you. I do.
But you don't.
No. You have been your fortitude, your constitution has been on tonight. You think it's that? Then let's do that.
Yeah, I think it's Indiana. Wait, let me see your face first before I give
That
you
is
mine.
no, not pulling that one, Kira. You are incorrect. It is not Indiana. So,
You did.
Chad and Sarah, here's your chance to steal. Where can you find 1-foot cock? Kentucky, Indiana, Delaware, or New York? I love Sarah's face.
It's a good thing it's a
Chad has a
multiple
guess.
multiple choice question.
I have no knowledge that this even existed before tonight. So go ahead and spit it out.
It's probably wrong. Like David, I have bad instincts.
Wait, go
Well,
with
Aiden in the chat has a good comment. He says, "Don't Google that."
Chad wanted to say Delaware, so I think that's what we should go with, in the interest of time.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Is it Kentucky?
It
New York.
is New York.
New York.
No
Buffalo
way.
Distilling Company. By the way, I know you guys aren't reading the chat. Like, I haven't been keeping up with super chats. I see you do have a $20 super chat just now.
Yes, we do.
Was that my
We do see that.
responsibility?
We'll go
Okay,
ahead
I just want to make sure it
and-
wasn't my responsibility to keep up with all of them. My bad.
No.
not at
Okay.
all.
Say thank you to
Ray,
Ray.
who said these have been great questions, learned a lot.
Oh.
So glad. We are glad to bring you some education during
Snapple.
dry month and hopefully some entertainment as you watch us only get 5 out of 20, right? I feel like
Hey, well, you know what? It's 5-4. There is a final question. Now there is tiebreaker questions if we need them.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
final question. I think this goes to Chad and Sarah. They get first. This is a short answer question.
Yes.
You guys ready? Okay. Final question. This could be your victory, or it could be the whiskeychannel.com's victory or tiebreaker. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. At the beginning of this stream, I told you what whiskey I was pouring, and I continued to enjoy it during this stream. I made sure to show the bottle and everything. What was that whiskey?
What? You did what?
I
Now
want to
Chad
say...
may have a disadvantage because he was fumbling around. He was moving us around, but it was shown on screen for an extended period of time, and I said the name out loud.
I remember you saying the name out loud, and nothing comes to mind other than... Do you have any guesses?
Oh, I got nothing.
Other than Russell's Reserve, and I don't think that that's right, but for some reason that's what popped into my head, and I don't remember seeing the bottle, so tell me that I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
But good guess. Good guess. That actually is not the worst guess I would have thought. At least you didn't guess it was 1 foot cock.
Thanks,
I mean.
Clifton.
All right. All right.
I was gonna say
David and Kira.
One foot.
No, get out of
Whatever
here.
that thing
No,
you
give it to them.
call.
No.
Don't
David
know.
and Kira. What do you guys have an answer?
We do. We don't know how specific we need to be with it, though.
Mm-hmm. I think you're drinking Knob Creek. Do I have to say more?
No, because you're wrong.
Dang
it! Oh,
So the correct answer, this is a good, thank you guys for in the chat for appreciating this question. This was an observation question. I made sure I held it up for a long time.
Oh,
But this
yeah.
was
Never
Rebel
saw
Yell
that.
10 year. And
Never
I made sure,
saw
I
it.
was like, I know you guys
Never
are doing
saw
a dry week, so I will be drinking Rebel Yell 10 year.
Yeah.
oh,
I
makes so much
remembered the
sense.
moment.
I remember.
I remember you had your Copita glass. That's what
So
stuck
the
out in my
I've been
mind.
noticing the Copita. I've noticed.
Then,
that.
oh yes, where can you get this, guys?
Well, I thank you for asking that question, Clifton. I'll tell you, it's at whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get Clifton's Copita, you can get Chad's hat,
This
you
shirt
can
that you
get
can't
Sarah's
see.
long sleeve right there. Yeah, other stuff. The shirt that I'm wearing, actually, Clifton, if you want to tell them.
You know,
And the
if you
one
if
you
you
like.
like that shirt, if you like video game themed shirts, including the one that I'm wearing right here, you can go to bourbonbytes.threadless.com and get all the whiskey and video game related merch your heart desires.
So let's hear.
And
Oh,
and you all.
This shirt does not exist anymore, so you can't get it.
That's the best shout out
It
ever.
does. It does exist. I don't know. Search shelf turds on Spreadshirt and you'll find it. Yeah, we're real good with this. So
Obviously.
in any of our videos, there's links to our glass and our merch. Go look at our videos, whiskeychannel.com, and click on it and have some fun.
Boom.
Yeah.
Feels
Yep.
good.
so we didn't get an official who won.
I was about to, and then we were going on the merch tangent,
Dude,
so
we
I
did
had to
plugs.
keep it rolling. So the winner with a 5-4 victory, very, very close, is... I don't want to do the drum roll. We already know who it is. Chad and Sarah from It's Bourbonnight. Congratulations.
What?
Stop.
Okay.
But
Very
good,
well
good
fought.
fight. You
A
know,
very good game.
David-
Very well
David
fought.
was worried that he would not get 1 point. Hey, you got 4 of them. Good
Yeah.
job.
It was a
Boy.
close game.
super close.
I
It
feel
was
like
very close.
as long as we have a point, I don't care how bad we get beat. I just don't want to get blanked. So as long as we have a point, I feel great.
I'm just glad we all had fun.
I hope y'all did. Hopefully, my first trivia game. Did I do okay as a host?
Clifton,
You
you
did
did a
good.
great
You
job.
did. Round of applause.
I just
A
wanted
great
to
host.
self praise.
Yes.
Just
For the
kidding.
Hostmaster General himself, Clifton. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this that comment was right. I learned a lot.
Me too. There was
Me
Very
3,
nice.
because I honestly didn't know. Not gonna lie, I didn't know like half this. So again, shout out to my Discord community of my
Mhm.
viewers.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They gave me some great questions. So and build Whiskey Dick as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I was
Bill.
worried that they were going to be too easy, but yeah, that was
Oh,
really
no.
good. Those were really hard. Well, because you go on enough tours and you hear enough stuff to where it's like
Yeah, and you
if you've
guys
been
sent
on
me
a
a few
tour-
like links that like had some questions. A lot of them like I couldn't even verify. Like some of the answers were a
Mm.
little like sus. So like I was
Oops,
like I'm not
sorry.
gonna. No, it's not your fault. I'm just gonna ask my community, and they did a great job. So cheers.
Sure.
They're the real winners. I mean, no offense, y'all too, but like they're the winners.
Thanks.
I don't know why I'm getting all sentimental.
They did.
I just love everybody.
But we are the actual winners.
We are
the
No,
actual
no,
winners. There you go.
and we got a couple last minute super chats here that we want to do from George. Super chat there. Thank you
Thank
very
George.
much.
That's
and
awesome.
from Michelle Martin saying, "Congrats, you guys. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Michelle.
Cheers, Michelle.
Twas
We appreciate that.
fun.
Glad you all had fun.
Yeah.
We had fun. We learned.
It was
something.
a blast, and
Yes.
honestly, we had a ton of fun, ton of laughs. It's also the first time I've ever drank wine out of a Spindrift can, so I can thank you guys for that. That's been a lot of fun. But
Mhm.
we love doing this stuff. I want to see more of this stuff in the community where it's not always about nosing, tasting, all things that we're bad at, the two of us. We're gonna just have some fun, have some laughs, and just hang out. So this has been awesome. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah,
It's been
thank
amazing.
you.
Appreciate it. And Clifton, you killed it, buddy. Really appreciate it, buddy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for having me on as well, Sue. It does mean a lot. I mean, for speaking, I think for both of us, like us smaller channels on YouTube, we really appreciate the recognition, and we just want to say thank you for that. And thank you for giving us the platform.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we love
Yeah.
hanging out. It's fun.
You guys are welcome on
And-
anytime.
Anyone who's watching should go like and subscribe.
Mhm.
So
These folks and these folks. Well, here we go.
I don't know.
These-
Anyways, there you go.
Oh, that's-
They would make the face again. Yeah.
This is tough working in this tiny window.
Yeah, I
I'm
noticed
curious.
myself drifting. I was like, oh wait, whoa.
Yeah, I know. I keep having. All right.
I can't do it. I have too much spindrift and wine in me,
Chad,
Chad. I
it's so
can't do it.
weird. Stop.
I was trying to do more meme content. Okay, well, yeah,
Think that'll do it.
that will do it.
More fun and games next week.
Yes, as we said, next week we will be the hosts, but there will be whiskey involved, not on our end, but on the contestants' ends.
And there was whiskey
And-
involved tonight.
Well, there was whiskey involved. Yes,
I mean,
but-
I was the only one drinking whiskey. So you know what?
Hey,
I'm here for it.
Fireball.
Oh, okay, there
Fireball,
you go.
fireball. Yeah, as part of the game show.
Yes.
So
So join us next week.
join us next week.
All right. Once again, thank you all for coming on.
Do
And
we announce?
Sure,
who's
go
on
ahead.
next week.
yep, we are scheduled to have the Bourbon Junkies on next week
Yep.
to play
Oh.
a little game show
Mm-hmm.
game.
Little game
So
show action.
We look forward to it. They'll be
Yep.
competing against each other. That should be fun. So we will see you
Awesome.
guys then.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Let me find the thing that says thanks for watching. There it is. And then here comes the song. See y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Cheers.